All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Sunday D&D. I'm Charlie. I'm the DM for this group, and we are gonna be doing some one shots, kind of strung together for a little bit, and then get into our next campaign. So we'll go ahead and we'll do player introduction. Since your characters do already know each other, you can give. Actually, no, hold off on characters. We'll just do. You can say name and like race, class, or whatever about your character, but then we'll go more in depth. So, Heather, in this one, you are the first one up.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Heather. I'm playing Belphegor, the half-elf warlock.
All right, Cody.
Oh shit, I'm next. Hi, I'm Cody. I'm playing Ember the Turtle. That's all you get.
I think there was an Ember in our Saturday I played. Ricky.
Yeah.
Ricky, do you remember Ember?
Yes.
It's
I
really
think
good
we
name.
all
How could you
remember
ever
Ember.
forget? You all. Sly, you're next.
Hi, I'm Sly. I'll be playing as Kritz Elot. He's a half-orc barbarian dude. Cool guy.
Right,
I'm Ricky. I'll be playing Baron Madback, a Dwarven artificer.
I'm playing Sunday campaign.
Don't get jealous.
No, I'll just learn how to play him better, I think.
We'll see what happens.
All right, well, there is no recap. So.
Oh, there's a recap.
We
Okay,
died.
okay.
Bit of a recap. You killed everybody. Recap over.
Oh,
I wasn't
it.
here.
Oh,
I
you
watched
weren't
it on
here.
stream.
There was a
It was
dragon.
great. We only lasted 45 minutes, and we had to end the session. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 14d6?
I don't know about all that. I don't think it was that bad.
Well, I think we can scroll up, right? Or
Oh,
is
no,
it
there's
gone?
video stuff, right? 16d6?
Oddity.
Well, we won't be able to see his roll.
Oh yeah, I was like, why do I not see any monster rolls on here?
Well, whatever. Oh, 16.
16d6.
Jesus.
That's it.
Fuck.
That's The one. average on that was more hit points than I had.
Yeah. I'm sorry, and they said that was a level 7.
Yes.
Nah, Red Dragon's definitely like CR10.
It wasn't. It was a young red dragon.
Stand by what I said.
I mean, still, the fire breath on those are like so outscaled compared to the level that you're supposed to fight them.
Yeah.
Oof. I think Venom Fang and like Lost Minds are supposed to fight at 4, and he can just
Young Red
murder
Dragon, challenged level 10. Nailed it.
Hey, I'm not the one. I also did not
Here.
make this one, so good luck.
Oh no.
Another Red Dragon. It's alright, we came prepared this time.
Good luck, motherfuckers. I gotcha.
Oh wait, forgot to ask. Can I use all my gold to buy potions real quick?
Oh, yeah. You can buy stuff.
Let me see.
I'm
Potions?
going to use my cap of water breathing to protect myself against Dragon's Fire.
Oh,
What is the price of potions?
Did you guys know
Like
turtles
50
don't
for
have a
small.
default swim speed or permanent water breath? Because I
Well,
didn't know that.
It's a tortoise, not Tortoise, a turtle.
Oh.
Right?
right. Yeah, it's not. There's a difference, Cody.
I mean, it's D&D, okay? I'm just saying. I feel like I should have a swim speed. But I took that manta ray cloak.
Cats don't have night vision in D&D,
Yeah, that's
which is
stupid.
beyond insane.
But tabaxis do.
Healing.
Yeah.
10.
Do skeletons have dark vision?
That's a good question.
Like this.
I searched dark vision, not skeleton. Jesus Christ.
Like What
Just
height
type
is
it
that dog
skeleton
vision?
darkfish. Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay, never mind.
They don't even have eyes.
Well, I mean, I bet that helps. Passive perception a 9. You should always be able to sneak up on a skeleton. I work with some people that have a passive perception of 9.
Mm.
They're
when
like,
I
you
work-
always scare me when you walk up. I'm like, there's 40 feet of nothing between where I started and where you're working, so I don't know what to tell you.
My God, it's like when I worked for Family Dollar, they literally bought me a bell to wear, and I would still sneak up on them. And I'm like, I'm not even trying at this point.
They
They
made you wear
bought
a
you
belt.
a bell to ring?
I literally had a bell I had to wear when I was at work if I was working with
Um,
somebody else.
I worked at Girl Scout camps stuff, and so because I often had to go into the unit, I had a duck call that I would do so that they knew I was coming. Like it was because I like asked for it. I was like, I don't want to blow a whistle or anything, but like sometimes when I shout, they just don't know I'm shouting at them. And so it was like a Duck Dynasty duck call that I blew on my way into units, along with shouting. Make sure I could come in. Well, that was fascinating. Let's go ahead and so you all have been an adventuring group together for quite a while. And at this point are pretty well known throughout the realms and often sought after to help with various issues as they arise. And you have found yourself on a little bit of a break at the moment, and you are currently seated in a tavern in a very small village of Rock is the name. And kind of this is one of the last stops before getting in the mountain range, and it's since it is smaller, it's very remote. It tends to attract a lot of different people passing through it, whether they are just looking for a place to take rest before they go onward, or if they've come down from the mountains, or people who might be looking to escape civilization for one reason or another. They are near a dwarven city, and so they've been able to get a lot of like metal goods from the dwarven forges. They tend to come through this village before they pass on bigger cities. And as you're sitting in the tavern, there are a few townsfolk that are in there. You can borrow keys, and you can see some people who like weary travelers. They seem pretty exhausted, look a little frigid, as if they've traveled up in the mountains and just kind of there taking in warm beverage and the warmth of the fire. As you all are seated around the table, what would your characters be saying or talking about? And let's go ahead and do character just. So we'll go backwards. Describe your
Baron Madback is like a middle-aged dwarf. He's kind of bald, but he's got everything, his beard and everything's real long. Like not really woven together, but it's just together. It's kind of a
added.
oh god, yep, situation. He is accompanied by a metal mountain goat, just kind of all different colors battered together. Goes by the name of Sirloin 3.2. It's the third edition, but he's done a couple upgrades, and he the Madbacks are famous for inventing the cog, not the gear, just the cog. And he's he's kind of ornery. He's just takes a hammer and he's just banging on the side. I told you not to get involved with the fight. And he's banging the rib cage back on the sirloin while he's sitting there waiting for his stuff.
Okay. Sly, tell us about crits.
Crits Elot is a rather large built half orc. Goes by Crits, he goes by E, he goes by The Extent, he goes by The Cream. He is a former gladiator of the Moonsea arenas. His armor, you can kind of see bits and pieces of it as it's sort of welded on to the other existing pieces of armor. It seemed like it's taken from the fallen foes of him while he was in the arena. He has taken some pieces of armor and pierced his ears and nose with it. He has a varying array of weapons on him that he has claimed as his trophies from the arena. Apart from that, he's quite loud. When he talks, there's this almost tremor in the ground as he walks. And currently, he is looking for something to eat.
Okay. Goody.
All right. Ember, standing at about 2.5 feet tall, very, very small, is a little turtle guy who is in these beautiful black and golden robes. He's a bit of a nerd and not very athletically developed. He has an even smaller turtle friend right next to him that is slightly more red than he is. He's a white-shelled turtle, turtle, and he just seems to be flicking some fire in his fingers, trying to keep himself warm. But I guess he'd be sitting next to the cream. That's my guy.
And
So, Belfie, or his full name, Belphegor Wyman, but Belfie's just a lot easier to say. He's just, I don't know, generic snooty ass half elf. He takes more after his father, I guess. That's where he gets the prima donna from. Long white hair. He's got his little snake friend, who he calls Gehrman. And I don't know. I'm lost. I can't do character descriptions.
okay.
I sent y'all a picture. You know what he looks like. Stream doesn't have to know.
I'll put it. I really like.
Yeah.
The last one's my fire spirit.
I just need that.
Here's your kit.
Woo.
Okay. So as you're seated there, you do see that there is a menu that is up with the specials today. Nothing too fancy, but you see on it that there is some mystery stew that is listed on there. For to eat, there's also going to be a halfling pie sampler that is on the list. Bards as far as food, and then they do have some Corvarin ales that are on their menu as well.
You think they put halflings on the pies?
I sure hope not.
They're kind of
I mean-
stringy. I don't know if you'd want to eat them.
Yeah, I'm well, not really against it, but a little bit out of my expertise, you know.
We could ask.
Yeah, suppose so.
As you were
We have
discussing
Mitch.
to see if there would be halflings in the halfling pies, the barkeep comes over and he takes a look at the group and notices that you don't look to be rougher wear, like you don't look as though you've been up in the mountains and things. You seem kind of quite comfortable and have you just begun your journeys?
No.
Just passing through?
Yeah, we're just hoping for some Mount Carmen Porter. You have that here?
I'm afraid we don't have that here.
Always the worst places. He goes, just bangs on the side of the goat again. There it goes. And then he takes his hammer. He goes, open up. And he puts it in the goat's mouth, which is where the bag of holding is.
That's
And he goes, "Well,
quite the party trick.
Sirloin's got lots of new upgrades. I'm thinking of some more. We'll have your best beer. And then my friend has a question about the halfling sampler.
Yeah, so
Certainly.
are these halflings grass fed?
I
Free
beg your
range.
pardon?
Or they're more grain fed, you know? They're in the pie.
I'm sorry. Do you think that there's halflings in the pie?
It says halfling pie. That's well, at least it's been a bit misleading.
Oh, no. The halfling that makes them is not very inept at naming things, and so she just went with calling it the halfling pie sampler. It's actually
Oh.
4 small pies. Would you like to know what's in each of them?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Well, one of them has mushroom and onion. The other has whatever dried meat she was able to get, and some berries. Then there's apple and cinnamon, and then potato and carrots. They are quite the treat. Very different taste across the board.
All right.
But no
Let's have it at the party.
halflings were harmed in the making of the pie.
Yeah, this guy reckons there's no halflings in the halfling pie.
Nope.
If we pay extra, can we get halfling in the halfling pie?
We don't need
How much
bloodborne
extra are we
contaminants.
talking?
Listen, I have a lot of gold.
Cody, did you not spend your gold?
I sure didn't.
Fucker.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I didn't roll for the extra gold, so I just spent 500 gold on healing potions.
Actually,
Oh,
I did
shit,
buy a
Heather.
gilded flower worth 300 gold, but that's for future problems.
Your
Don't worry,
gilded
I've got
flower?
everything.
Yeah,
What the fuck does a gilded flower do?
it's for summon fae, but
Oh, okay.
I don't need it right now because I have conjure animals.
It costs 300 gold.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive. What a scam.
So what happens if when it goes away, you have to have
It doesn't get consumed.
you have to keep flowers.
Fuck no. How much is all your food, by the way? Like,
What are you most interested in?
I think maybe some of the half-leg pie for everybody. You know?
That'll be 7 silver.
Oh, easy. Guys, I got this.
How
No,
much
You
is
make
it?
my
are
halfling-
too.
Cody?
He's paying. Can I? Let me get the best ale you got on that tab there.
Instead of the
Consider it
platter
done.
of them, I just want all the meat ones.
Ugh.
Goes in. Could you get sirloin some water? And again, this mechanical metal goat just looks at the guy. And he leans over. He doesn't really drink, but I like it.
I think if he were to drink, wouldn't he rust up a bit?
You think one of my creations would rust up? My great grandfather invented the cog. Do you think Mad Max would allow something to rust up?
You stop saying cog, it sounds like cock.
No, that's the only reason to keep going.
I realized your
say
great
you're-
great 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 granddad did that.
Yeah, the gnomes
incredible.
Quite the feat.
stole it and put them all together and made a gear and act like they're a big deal. But we made the cog.
The gnome stole your grandfather's cock?
Yep.
I salute your
no.
great 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 grandfather's cock.
That's devastating.
Guess it's a good thing he had kids before that happened.
Bloody gnome.
Well, it's
Is there a
fascinating,
gnome? Is there a gnome pie by any chance?
I'm afraid not. There's
Well, the
no
halfling
known
sampler.
chef. Okay.
We'll just have to
2
do.
halfling. Or how many halfling samplers are we needing?
I have one.
I also want one, and the biggest beer you have, please.
Oh yeah, I'll get an ale as well.
I'll take one, but instead of the mushroom and onion, can I get an extra of the potato and carrot? Sorry.
It's extra to swap around if anyone's wanting to make any changes. Have an upcharge.
Fine, I'll just take it as is.
There's no peanuts in this, right? I'm a little bit allergic.
What oil do you use? Can you bring out the container of oil?
Is this keto?
I guess
Just give
Kind of
myself
watching
a
my
joke for
figure
fun.
these days. Not quite in the arena anymore. I have to stay fit. Look good. Intimidating.
I mean they're pies. I don't think they're keto because of the crust, right?
I thought it would balance out with the halfling. Oh wait, he's not in there. Right.
I think and no one's had any issues yet. I think you all will be fine.
Mm.
Alright.
No need for all that nonsense.
Wait, this
Alright,
is on the merch
so
tag. I want to bottle the
halfling
best wine.
pies, switches around in the finest ale for each of you. Is that all?
Actually, do you have wine? I want the best bottle of wine you've got, since I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, water for the goat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Rusty needs
Thank
some
you.
water.
That is sirloin.
Like steak.
No.
No, it's not
Sir.
eatable. I tried.
Loin. 2 words.
He's royalty. Okay.
He's a knight.
The metal goat is royalty. I'm not sure.
Hey,
He was knighted by the king of Thorbarden himself.
Yeah, Mr. Waiter.
Quite the ceremony. They didn't have any halfling pies, but it was quite the ceremony.
I see. Well, let me go this going for you all if you need anything else. Oh yes, and wine. The finest bottle that we have. That is gonna cost you a bit.
400
What?
gold.
I'm like, that's fine. I'm not paying.
I mean, if it's a lot, I might not be paying either. Just saying.
Well, if you
Kinda
want it at
dash.
finest, it's going to be well, it'll be about 8 gold a bottle.
Sheesh.
Can't be
What
that
the fuck?
fine.
What are you talking about? That's expensive as shit. Water's like free.
Then why didn't you get a water instead of an ale? God, you're one of those people that gets water instead of a Coke, aren't you? Because you don't want to
Hey.
pay $2 for free refills.
I get lots of lemon with my water.
We just
I'm just
haven't-
saying,
Not in
I-
season.
Oh.
it's better be quick or I'm leaving a bad review. Okay? Don't spit in my food, please.
This looks like spit to you.
All right. Well, yes. Do make sure that you leave us a great review on Truthstone. That will be very important for us.
Wait, the untruth stone?
No. Truthstone.
Okay. Leave a good review. It
Where
changed it to
all
1
the
star.
finest establishments are rated.
Mm.
With that, he does go to the back to begin making impossible whatever the fuck you all jumping on. We got wine and ale and halfling pies.
Hey, what for the goat?
Mm.
Water for the goat.
They get that goat.
As you are waiting, so he does bring your drinks out pretty swiftly, but then it is minutes before anyone being or talking about.
Real quick, overall, would you say it's like 10 gold for everything or 13 gold?
Yeah, we'll go 13 gold.
All right. Oh, jeez.
You broke now? Did I
Expensive
call you-
dates.
How much did you roll?
Absolutely not. We had like 500, right?
It's
Yeah, and then you
500.
were-
You can roll more.
Yeah,
It was
you rolled-
1d10 times 70.
Oh,
times
five.
Yeah.
So it was 75?
Yeah, let's roll that just for fun.
Rolled a 4.
After you don't have a whole horde of shit.
I do.
I also
I
can't
do.
carry that much, so I just have my starter gear, really.
All right. As you are sitting there in the tavern, after a few minutes, it does seem to get a little bit busier, and so right now there's just kind of a few people who are in there, and you see some more people in. You see a family with a couple of young kids who come in. They just get water and just some like bread and cheese and stuff, and you can hear the children are talking, and they seem very excited about something that they are getting to.
Mm.
Do they give descriptions, or do they just say they're very excited about going to something for the first time?
I don't know. Are you listening in?
I'm not, because I can't hear shit. Oh no, never mind. I switched that up. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, so you hear them talking about finally being old enough to go and witness. It sounds like they are talking about some type of like fighting arena that's happening. And you do notice that there seems to be kind of an influx of people coming in and going up to the bar, and it looks like they're placing bets. And then they leave. Like they might get a drink, but they're not really staying and socializing very much or partaking in food. Like it's pretty quick. Like they come in, get a drink if they're having one, and hand over more than what you would expect them to be for just a drink, and especially if they're not drinking coin and then out.
We wave over the waiter. Come on.
Garcon.
Yeah, as you wave over the waiter, he does ask for you to like just wait 1 minute. And then he does come to the back and he's carrying out the halfling pies that you all had ordered, and he comes over to the table and begins setting them out. Kind of, he puts them in the center since you all had been asking about like different ones. He's not sure who gets what, and them down in front of you all. You can smell the of the pie combination in front of you, and he goes, "Is there something else I can get you, sir?"
Yeah, can I get some Cholula, and then what's going on at the bar? Like, what are people like? The guys are in and out. Is there betting going on?
Oh, yes, there is. You see, we don't really have much going on around here, so a couple of people in the village, well, they participate in dog bullfighting.
Dogs fight
I,
moles?
nope, not quite that. Um, take it you haven't witnessed dog mole fight before.
No, no. I got a cousin that's in PETA.
Mm.
I see. Well, a couple people have these very peculiar animals, and they're not super intelligent. It's they tend to be a little bit tough. They're kind of like a mole, but they're big like a dog. They have a very thick, barrel shaped body, and it's probably as heavy as you are. And from their face, you can see these tentacles that sprout right above their mouth. It's really the freakiest thing I've ever seen. And hard to imagine how they're able to see. I guess they're able to just sense it. Their eyes are really tiny and don't look like they'd work too good, but they seem to be able to figure it out just fine. And so the owners will get them kind of egged on, and they'll fight, and the town watches, and we place bets on who's gonna win.
Is there a way to observe them before we place bets? Is there like a walking ground, like a viewing area? Is there a champion? My friend here, he's a champion of the fight. You tell him where you're a champion of the fighting pits.
Well, I've fought in the Moon Sea. I haven't fought any dog moles, but I feel like
Let's
it
see.
wouldn't be a fair fight. Maybe we could chuck Ember in there and see what happens. He's about the same size, I reckon.
Yeah, I'll fuck him up. But first, I want to see them because maybe not. You know.
I'll leave it up. I'll put my bet on Ember.
Ember's wily.
Mm.
Oh, Sirloin, we can get like a tag team going. Like I've participated in that sort of action in the Moon Sea arenas.
No, we just have them fight against another dog mole. We don't have people fight against them. We don't. Sometimes they can be very feral.
Mm.
Like
Have you seen
they
Ember?
look cuddly and whatnot, but I mean those tentacles are a little freaky.
Don't want to catch me on a bad day.
Yeah. Once they get amped up, there's no telling what's gonna happen.
Oh.
Mm.
Right. Yes. If you want to take them out, the just before the arena, there's a area that, well, two separate areas that you can go and you can take a look at each. I believe tonight. Oscar, do you remember? Is it the owner of the two? I know we've got Ingot and Stitch, right? They're the ones that are fighting. Yes. Mag and old Balf, they're the ones that took these two in. Ah, yes, there you have it. So, Mag has been training dog moles for years, but these two are new.
Mm. Have y'all thought of like a better sport like bull riding or mutton busting? You could do dog bowl busting. It'd be fun. Get the kids involved. I have no idea how big these things are. I'm assuming you can ride them.
Well, these seem to be pretty entertaining just the way it is, so I don't know that we need to change something that's already working for us.
But I mean, if they're always dying, I assume they
Oh, who's?
potentially kill each other.
Well, yeah, I guess that is a risk, but we try to prevent that. Once one goes down, we try to order the other one to get off before.
Have you thought of establishing a breed standard and just seeing who has the most perfect dog mole instead? Because at least that way, you're saving on medical costs and burial costs or cremation costs, however you get rid of them.
You
Landfill
didn't dig
costs,
a
I don't
hole.
know.
What do you mean cost? That doesn't cost nothing. Maybe your back's sore a couple days.
But see, you're back sore for a couple of days. I mean, you're out of work
I make the kids do it.
potentially. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Well played, sir.
I'm just thinking of like the cost for
Well,
this running a dog mole fighting ring.
We have a suggestion box over there if you want to make some suggestions, I suppose. It's not really something that we here at the tavern, aside from taking the bets, we're not necessarily the ones in charge, but we could take a gander of all your ideas and feedback.
Is the suggestion box just a trash can?
I don't know. Maybe you want to take a look for yourself.
Yeah, well, I was gonna go look.
This is going on True Stone, by the way.
Writing all this down. Big quality for the dog balls.
Called us fat.
Or skinny, either is insulting.
Also, if there's somebody
go look at the suggestion box. It is very clearly full, not having ever been read. There is actually a box. It's not a trash can, but it's very apparent that they don't care about anyone.
I would like to take out all the suggestions so I could read them later. I'll make my own dog mole fighting ring. Blackjack to the cards.
I'm gonna get a piece of parchment and I'm gonna write more halfling in the halfling pie sampler and stuff it in the box.
That'll be the only one in there now.
Very misleading at the bottom. Just stuff it in there.
I see you all have lots of feedback. Was there anything else I can help you with? You're gonna go take a look and maybe place some bets.
Is there a dog bowl breeder around? I'd like to purchase one.
I mean, obviously they come from somewhere.
Correct.
True.
It seems like you have quite a supply as well. I'm guessing they're
endless,
cheap.
one could say.
Is there a governing agency for the dog mole fighting?
No one seems to mind here, so I don't think we need all of that fancy paperwork.
So who's in charge of the betting?
Well, you place your bet here at the tavern, so I guess I say that we are in charge. And I apologize. I never got around to introducing myself. Y'all. I knew you looked like you might be hungry, and I just jumped right in. The name is the name is Calder. My pleasure meeting you all.
Uppity waiter.
You
That's
can
what the
call me
note
Cal if you
says.
want.
I knew an elf named Cal once. I think he died. The dragon.
It's very depressing.
Tell me about it.
Well, like to do? Are you gonna go check out the dog moles?
Yeah.
What they're called?
Oh my god, there's bulldogs as well.
Yeah, this time it looks more dog-like and
Mm.
Gross.
Yeah, we're gonna go do observations on them to try to decide.
Mm.
We're gonna look at them like you look at horses before the race.
Mhm.
The
Ethan
fix is
all.
in.
Yeah.
Generally, they don't allow the spectators to look at the teeth, but yeah, I want to look at the bulldog teeth.
All right. You head out to go inspect dog moles for yourself. So you see a very large like arena area on a dirt path, and as you approach, you do see that up ahead there, like just before the arena, there seems to be like um kind of like areas where the dog moles are before they are put to the fight. And in one of them, you see a tall woman. She is currently in chained overalls. She has on enormous leather mitts, and she is staring unflinchingly ahead at the dog mole that's in the area that she's in, with very hard gray eyes. And you can see that she just looks to be kind of taking a look over at him. And you see that on like the fencing, it has a tag for the dog mole named It.
Mm.
First one that you come to.
And like, how good of a specimen is he? Does he seem like quite the fighter?
Are you asking her or you just
I'm a pretty good judge of character. I'm gonna look myself.
right? Can you first roll for me a nature check?
A nature check.
I gotta know how
I got
familiar you
this.
are with dog moles. Okay.
-1.
All right. Go ahead and as you're looking it over, that'd be insight. Like you're trying to sense.
I'll take insight. I'm good at this. Medicine, maybe?
Yeah, we can go. I'm guessing you have a high medicine.
I've higher insight, honestly. It's up to you. Here, I'll do insight, and if it's if you want to do medicine, it's -3. Never mind. There you go.
Fantastic.
Oh, he's so fucking awesome, dude. Let's bet on him.
We should see the second one first. Excuse me, ma'am, 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 ma'am.
I'm sorry. Why are you interrupting? Can I help you? Can you not see that I'm focused over here?
Your standing is very intimidating. What's the record of Ignet in the fighting pits?
Well, this is the first match of the season, so it will be Ingrid's first go for it.
Like, Sirloin, what do you think? Sirloin says nothing. He goes, could you have him do a lap around the ring? See how he moves?
Certainly. Yeah, that's no problem. You're trying to decide which one to bet on. Is that right?
I mean, there's not a lot else going on in this town so far, so yeah, that's what we're doing. There's a waiter who has a mouth on him up there.
Mm.
He called my friend fat, and he points at the elf.
I'm pretty sure he called you fat.
What?
That doesn't sound like Cal.
I'm gonna be
He
offended.
said the dog mole weighed as much as my friend.
Oh, I thought he called you fat. Never mind.
I see. Oh, I guess maybe they do tend to weigh as much as dwarfs.
Very upset by this.
I'm
He
very
definitely called you
upset
fat
now.
then.
I was indirectly called a dwarf. How dare he? I'm gonna go back in Eldritch Blast.
I feel
He
like
was
it's
talking
warranted.
to Ricky. I don't know,
I know.
if that got lost. Okay. He was talking
We-
to Ricky.
Everyone on this side of the camera knows that.
Okay.
Are you saying the elf is not actually a dwarf as well? Shocking.
You hear as Mag gives a whistle, and you see the ingot begins moving around, and then soon you see as actually burrows under and up and stuff, and he just kind of goes around the perimeter.
Can I make a check to see if I'm impressed by him or not?
Yes, and it would actually, I think.
Oh, great.
Which
I got a
really
24.
Cody out.
I would have had a 3, by the way.
Yeah. Because you had -1 on investigation.
I have a +7.
Okay. Can you also, Ricky, roll nature for me?
I can. It's not going to go well.
Give me oh
See?
yeah, that did not go well for you. A +4, but bad. As you take a look, he does seem to be fairly strong. Is something that you're able to kind of sense, just kind of taking a look. You don't really know much about dog moles themselves. That's the point of the nature check. Like, they're not something you've came across. You might have heard of them. But likely whenever you heard him talk, you just assumed it was talking about a dog mole, was talking about a dog, comma, not something together. And so as you watch, you are really also intrigued by the tentacles that you can see in front. But overall, you feel that it seems very faded. It doesn't seem like there's something you would anticipate good things to watch fight? Like you're pretty intrigued by that piece because right now you're just not sure what you're supposed to really take away, but you can clearly tell it's able to defend itself. Like you can it and their teeth are kind of like spade like shape. But again, also kind of the same thing that was said to you, like eyes of it look to be filled cataracts. So kind of sense that it is relying on something else. Since the environment that it likely has something like side or blood. And,
Are there any other spectators?
there are a couple of people who are like moseying by. Some of them are stopping and looking if there are people who have children, and you do see like there is a sign that says only children 10 and up can be here as a spectator. So see that some of the kids do stop with their families to look and stuff, especially if they appear to be on the younger side of it. It might be the first time. But yes, you.
Mm.
Very well. Oh, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Thank you
Give the
for
whistle.
the show. We appreciate you showing us the creature. How long have you been training these beasts?
I've been training for quite a while. I've won lots of competitions, and I've learned how to tame them, and have them be more defenses and things. I have a long history going into battle, and I found that dog moles often are able to assist. I would say at least 20 years or so. I Ingot though has been my favorite so far. My son, Clip, he hasn't taken to Ingot too much, and my husband can't be bothered to understand just how special this one is compared to the rest. I also keep switching. So bad.
Aaron
That's
looks
like
at it, looks at her, looks at it, looks at her, and goes, "Yes, he appears to be very unique."
Very special he is, yes, of course.
So he just
I think
looks
he
at his
is going
companions and
to
he's like,
be the one.
mm.
"I'm sure your husband's very upset by that, ma'am."
I don't reckon I know why, but it does seem that he is rather upset by it.
This thing's gonna get like poisoned or killed before the fight, isn't it?
Almost certainly.
It's a lot of backstory for a dog ball.
Regardless,
No,
this little guy's cooked.
he's going to win this one, and we try not to let him get stop it. You see that it's going a little off the handle. We do stop it.
Uh, I have a question. Is this
Yes,
thing
of course.
actually
How can I help?
is this thing actually considered a beast? Because like I could talk to him if you want, see if he actually wants to fight. That way, it's on the up and up.
He is.
You're gonna speak
So I
with
could also
animals.
summon them with conjure animals as well, maybe. You have dug your own grave, sir.
You, Cody. I did not do anything.
uh, If you guys want
Is
to wait
there
around,
a-
I will cast
ritual?
Speak with Animals with a ritual.
So many
Go for it.
spells.
I mean, we could go look at the other dog mole while you're doing that. That should take 10 minutes, right?
True.
Here, I'll leave Gehrman here to protect you while you're casting.
I'll also speak to your snake.
I mean,
Oh. Are you saying it's not a CR 2 and under?
oh well. So am I looking at the wrong thing? I'm looking at summon beast.
No, Conjure Animal. Third level spell.
Oh, okay.
Here, I
Where's
can post it.
So many. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. I will need this
Interest.
from Toma B.
Oh, I happen to know those are very strong compared to other stuff, so maybe not.
So maybe you can summon one, not two.
It's okay. I don't feel comfortable summoning it because, I'm not really familiar with their whole deal,
Right.
and they kind of freak me out.
But guess that would be
What's that supposed to be?
Yeah, I mean that's
if there's it says it goes into what's called killer rage. So if it takes damage from a smaller, larger sexoid beast, such as giant centaur, or if it attacks such a creature, it goes.
You better not send this against my Thry cream in the other campaign. Evil.
Oh, you can saber tooth.
Or I can get 8
Diamond.
cows.
Cows.
Yeah,
Man, we
8
could be eating
cows.
for days.
They're very strong. They have 18 strength. It's insane.
They're as strong as
Cows,
me.
dude.
Yeah. And their CR 1/4.
What the heck?
they got like 7 hit points.
Yeah. They do
Yeah, if there's 8
1d6
of them,
plus.
that's like wasting a lot of energy.
They have charge as well, and they do a shitload of damage. It's insane.
1 fireball.
Yeah. True.
Let's OC Stitch.
Mm.
Mm.
All right. You head
Sirloin?
onto the.
Guard Ember. Walks off.
Guys, I don't feel comfortable splitting the party. I do this so often, and it always ends up real bad. So.
It's okay. It's okay. You've got my steak, so if anything goes wrong, I can share his senses and know right away.
You have all the animal companions. You're fine.
You'll be alright.
Well, I get
promise he won't
kidnapped.
bite you.
Oh,
Okay, so you're staying. So you can speak with animals. That's 10 minutes until you can do it, right?
yep.
You all head across, except for Ember and Sirloin, whatever the fuck else you have going on with you. You head across. You see a very old man. He's wrinkled. Looks as though like you're kind of surprised he's still standing. But he is dressed in very fine clothing. He is on a very fancy hat. At first he's just standing, but then you see as he begins to walk over to where who would be Stitch. Oh, it's a full ghost. You see as he moves, he walks with a very unsettling. Like you're shocked at how fast he's able to move, considering how old. He catches like he sees you all out of the corner of his eye before you have a chance to call to him, and he gives a wave. He looks to be very energetic and like friendly, I guess we would say. And he kind of waves you all over. Hello there, welcome. Did you come to see the competition that is going to take out Ingot? Saw you talking to Mog over there. Name's Balf. Most people just call me Old Balf, though. And you see, you're very surprised as he does a somersault as he breathes.
Very nice hat. The somersault thing is weird.
I didn't know they invited Willy Wonka to this.
Is he a human? Is he a...
Yeah, he's a human.
Okay.
Prince feels slightly shown up by this somersault. He wants to try to do one back.
Acrobatics.
All right. A 6 plus 5.
Still not roll.
Nah, it's not showing up.
Okay.
It might show up for
I
you
don't
guys,
care.
maybe?
And if you're
Yeah. Did it go?
Yeah, you got a 17.
oh, you can't.
Or it
See
was 6 on my physical die? Nah. I got
You
back
have
for
to figure this.
You're expecting me to remind you.
Well, I don't think about Discord until I have to think about Discord, and then it's too late.
Right, my
So then
current
I also don't think
hyper-focus is
about Foundry.
yeah, my current hyper-focus is mountain bike, so that's all I'm gonna be thinking about as soon as D&D is done.
Did you say mountain bike?
Yeah. I'm
you
really
mountain biking?
hoping no, but I'm really hoping it goes away before the mountain opens for summer. Or I'm about to spend $120 on a mountain bike course.
You're
Like,
wanting
learn
to
to mountain bike.
That sounds.
I want
I want a mountain bike.
It is till you get to the mountains.
I
yeah.
want to mountain bike on flat Kansas land.
I was gonna say, well, the good thing is you don't have to go up the mountain because they've got a lift for it. The only problem is I'm terrified of heights and I don't know if I want to get on the ski lift for it.
Hey, I want to come do this. I'll buy a mountain bike. Can I come?
Sure, if you want.
Going down the mountain sounds terrible.
Cody, are you in? No, going down is the best part because it just does it for you. Gravity. Think of all your potential energy at the top of the mountain, and then as it turns into kinetic energy and you coast.
I'll let you know right now, I don't even like roller coasters. That'd be so bad for me.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work out. Well, Sly lives too far. Ricky, you in?
Yeah, I live too far.
Yeah, sure. I'll go to New Mexico and go down on a mountain bike. I'm more interested in the lift, actually.
Yeah, you can just
My
ride the
man.
lift. And then,
I haven't jumped out of a helicopter in a long time, so let's do this.
do you want to jump out of an airplane with me?
No.
Sure.
You
Do
want
it.
to go skydiving me with you, Ricky? It's on my bucket list for when I lose.
I was airborne qualified in the Army.
Yeah, how many decades ago
Damn.
was that?
At least 2.
I don't know if that's like the same as you never forget how to ride a bicycle. I don't know if that trans.
I still know how to fall, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's practically just falling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're good. Okay.
I fell 2 days ago. We're doing fine.
I fell. So I fell at school, and not a single fucking kid asked if I was okay. Like, you motherfuckers.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Like, they just continued on. I was like,
They're like, we're
okay,
supposed to do
cool.
this to TikTok.
Mm. Oh,
It's
no,
legal
they
again.
They did record a video of me. I have kids who I don't even know, and they come up. I saw the video of you eating Takis. Okay, cool. I don't know how you guys eat that garbage. Tried it though.
Fantastic.
Heck is a
Alright.
taki.
It's a hot, very hot tortilla chip, like rolled tortilla chip.
They're nasty.
They're
like
fucking
they're
delicious.
so bad. No,
They're
no, no,
nasty.
no. You're nasty. And that is like, it took a lot not to say this is fucking gross but I knew I could not. I was like, this is so fucking gross.
I'm just glad to know Takis are still popular from when I was in high school. That's like all the high school kids want.
Here, how old are you? I feel like this isn't something that's that old.
I'm 33. No, Takis are.
It's,
I remember Takis being around when I was in high school. I think they came out like my senior year.
that would have been like 15 years ago, if I'm mathing right.
About, yeah, 14, 15 years ago.
They were newer than that. Maybe it's by location.
November. Oh, they came out in 2001.
Holy
Oh, wait.
shit, I was still in high school. I am not 33.
I was not in high school. I was already in the army.
It's just about to go to primary school.
Hey, maybe you knew my brother. Maybe you guys were like besties.
Everyone in the army knows each other.
I was gonna say, of the like million people that were in the army, was he stationed at Fort Campbell?
You know, I was in high school. I didn't care about what he was doing.
Wow, never forget.
We probably only like ever said like 10 words to each other like each year. All right. Anyway, what we were doing is
He was gonna
oh,
do a
you were doing the
backflip.
flip.
And,
Yeah.
Fritz made it.
Yeah. Fritz, you see as old Balth, he looks at you and he gives you a little round of applause. Ah, nicely done. Have you also had training?
Oh, yes. I fought for quite a number of years. Part of this training was to look to the audience and make sure they're properly positioned.
Ah, I see. I was a acrobat and a juggler for a traveling circus.
Oh,
Seems I'm
God.
still able to keep up with some of it.
Time to kill the jester. I don't trust Cicero.
And how do those skills translate to training the dog moles to fight?
Good question. Good question indeed. Well, oh, takes a lot of training to do anything, and so I'm able to kind of translate that over into helping my boy Stitch here, able to do as best as he can.
This one's a failure. Anyone that only wants to do as best as they can is never going to work out right.
I suppose. You have an attitude like that, I suppose that's true.
I don't want you to do your best. I want you to do my best. Or do Crit's best. You saw his
Yeah.
cartwheel. Very impressive.
Thank you. How many fights has this little one been in?
He had kind of turned away from you when you were asking, and he doesn't seem to have noticed that you asked a question.
Alright, Kritz is gonna cast Thaumaturgy. Make my voice boom up to 3 times as loud for 1 minute. How many fights has this one been in?
He seems very puzzled from hearing your voice, but he does turn and yeah, this is gonna be his first one. This is the start of the season.
Yeah.
But I reckon he's gonna do very good with it.
Do we want to run
I'm
this
not
one
worried.
around the ring?
Yeah, so you able to display him for us? Show us what he can do?
Yes, of course. Yeah, so, he calls for, Stitch to come over, and, he then, like, has him do some tricks just like you would with a dog. Like, he has him roll and over and, like, paw and everything. And he goes, is there anything else you want to see?
I'm gonna check in with uh Ember. Make sure they're not kidnapped yet.
Yeah, at this point, Ember, you are able to, talk to the dog more.
All right. I'm going to give its attention. And in Dogmole, I'll say, hello, good sir. I'm here to speak to you about whether or not you wish to fight later on tonight. Interesting, interesting. Says,
Oh, I
okay.
gotta do
Uh,
what?
he he looks at you and says, "Fight, fight."
Okay, that you wish to fight. Interesting. I see you're a man of many words. It is a man, right? It is like a male Dogmole. I don't want to presume.
That has been what has been assumed. Yes.
All right. Well, Ingot, here's the thing. It sounds like you want to fight, but for some reason you didn't.
Fight.
Listen, I get it. I get it. Fight, fight. Yeah. Uh, you ever think about like what's out there beyond the fight?
Food. His
Food. Yeah,
intelligence is a 2.
that's okay. Mine's an 8. Uh, hey, listen here, bud. I get it. Food and fight. What all great men think of. Am I right? I go for like a pound it, and I realize he doesn't have a hand.
Yeah, you see as he lifts up his paw that has these like huge ass claws. Like you would, they kind of look similar.
Uh, I'm gonna turn to the snake because I believe that also might be a beast.
It's,
Okay.
I mean,
Is it? Oh wait, no, it might be like
no.
a no. Hey, snake, what's up? Could you also talk to me?
He just ignores you.
Cool, cool.
Let me look.
Loving the crowd right now. I know
It's a tiny
Sirloin's a
beast.
talker.
Sirloin's a construct.
I know. Yep. Quite the chatterbox over here.
I mean, that'll be. You know what? Fine. Yeah, we can make it a beast. Technically, they're like not actually them. They're just spirits, but we can make them a
Oh
beast.
yeah.
It'll be funny.
Oh yeah. Good.
Because I mean, it can talk telepathically to me. So you know what? Why not? It'll be funny.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't like affect anything, so sure you can talk to it.
uh, guys, I'm thinking we try to fix this fight. Know what I'm saying? Fight, fight. Uh, is the lady that was like that owned Ingot around as well?
Yes, she is nearby. Like she's in
Uh,
the pit, but she's not like right up on you or anything. It looks like she's
mhm.
getting things together.
uh, Miss, is it like against the rules to like buff your animals before the fight?
Um, Technically, yes, you have something in mind.
Well, I'm just like magically capable, so I don't know. I could like bless them, bless up, baby. I don't know. I could heal them or something, but if it's illegal, man, I don't want to be seen doing that. Know what I'm saying? Wink. I say wink. I don't actually.
Understood. Mind watching him while I go get some. I need some water.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Igit, now's the time. If you want to leave, tell me now. We can break out of here right now.
Bob gives great belly rubs.
Oh, never mind. That sounds like the dream. Roll over, buddy. I'm gonna give him a belly rub.
Kierman's
Comes
gonna
back
like
willingly.
hiss in Ember's ear and be like, "Well, my master just told me the other one seems like a wash. All it does is play dead and shake hands."
The fuck, you talk way better than this dog mole. Speak up next time, buddy. Jeez.
Your intelligence is a 1. That snake can't say all that.
I mean, I can. Okay, so I'm gonna project my voice through my stick and be like, "Hey, Ember, this other dog is shit. All it does is party tricks, and not even very good party tricks."
Quite insightful, Snake. Do you? I'm gonna speak to the animals in this. Do you guys think that like I could disguise as a dog mole and fight on your behalf, my good sir?
Oh my god.
I'm throwing a wrench in Charlie's plans.
I mean, just go bite.
I could glue some dirt on me or something. I don't know.
What CR can you
Not?
wild shape
Yeah,
into?
Yeah, I thought you were thinking wild shaping.
Oh no, I was thinking just gluing shit on me.
True polymorph.
Yeah, you can do that because that's not gonna do shit. So yes.
Oh yeah, I could also polymorph myself into a giant ape. Much different. Listen, I just don't want you to die out there, and it's really looking like I mean, I haven't seen the other guy, but the snake says he's kind of a shithead.
I know. Win. Mog said I will win.
I mean, is it a sure thing? Because if it's a sure thing, you gotta tell me. Unless you're a cop. Then you gotta tell me if you're a cop first.
Belly rub?
Yep.
Crash turtle.
Hey, listen, I understand
Scratch
that
behind
you're a
my
man of.
ears?
Hey, I'm trying to talk to you here.
Does he even have ears?
No. not any that are visible. Cody's gonna have to go digging.
Oh shit. Where are your ears, buddy? Are they inside your mouth or something? Because I don't see them on the outside.
Tentacle.
I know they're pretty fucking rad. I wish I could have some of those, so you know. Not for anything weird though. Just look at Steve.
Someone see way too much hentai.
All right, you know what?
That seemed pretty forced.
How long is this spell?
I'm gonna leave you guys. You know what? I think it's been a little bit. You know, my bet's on you, Igit. I haven't met the other guy, but you're pretty cool. You got belly rubs and stuff. If you die though,
his
I'm gonna be
little
so sad.
tentacles towards you. He like
Man.
touches your arm with his little tentacles. They're all moving.
I touch him. We are now bonded, my friend.
He feels your face with his tentacles.
Oh, stop! Gross.
What's the line?
I was cool with us bonding, but this got weird. This got sexual real quick. I know.
Like, I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
Oh my god, we're done. He goes
Just
for
before I
Rose.
leave. No, before I leave. If you want to change your lifestyle, just hit me up, okay? Super easy to find. I'm the only turtle here. You can be my best friend. Think about it as he burrows away.
You shamed him when he touched you with his tentacles. He's embarrassed.
I didn't mean to kick shame you.
Could be embarrassed.
All right, yeah, jeez. Some guys are so emotional.
It's a part dog thing. What did you expect? All they are is emotional.
Right,
Jeez.
like our dog gets so moody about shit.
You didn't say hello
Alright.
when you walked in the door. You hate me. I'm gonna go pout in the corner now.
Oh no, they don't go pout, they go shit. If we make them mad, they go somewhere and they take a fucking massive shit.
That's rad.
And they could have just taken a shit outside, so it's not that they needed to shit. They just let me find some more for you because I'm mad at you. I did trim my beard because the one keeps like if she wants food, she'll paw at you, and she kept getting her fucking nails caught in my beard, and not a good way.
That went better than I thought I was going to.
Yep.
All right. So who are we placing a bet on? You guys going back and betting? I guess you guys gotta talk to.
Yeah.
So, the people who are hanging out with Stitch, that you're gonna ask Alf.
Does this thing actually know how to fight, or does it just know how to roll over?
We heard these were very
Well,
feral creatures.
yes, that's kind of the fun of it. Once they get going, there's something inside of them that can't really predict. It's gonna be a great show. Whether or not you cast your bet on Stitch or Ingot or neither, I think you should stick around and see what we've got in store. It's opening night. Unless you have somewhere else
Well,
of course.
do we have a journal? See of all the things. Oh no, killed the mind flayer, and yeah, the dragon. Nah, I guess we could stay in the evening.
Perfect. Well, I look forward to seeing you all here. At that, he does another somersault and goes back to kind of mulling around and taking care of Stitch. What
We
would the
we
group like
we
to do?
back up. Ember, what did the beast say when you spoke to it?
He said fight fight. He said belly scratches. He said he's the best and you should bet on me. It's a sure thing. In a way that I thought that, but he didn't say that. I'm not actually quite sure if he understood me, but I told him he could join us if he did want the fighting life. Oh yeah, that kick shamed him real bad. I feel so bad about that. I mean,
I
your
don't know if
pets were
that
there.
last
They
part
know
was necessary.
it was necessary to the story. Trust me.
Aaron looks at Sirloin. Sirloin just nods at him about the king shaming. It's like, all right, fucking weird, but sure.
And listen, guys, I don't know if I want to bet, even though it's a sure thing. Trust me, it's a sure thing. Just I don't know. Maybe there's like a fix or something, and I just feel like betting on the first day is always bad. You know what I mean?
But this is like the only day.
I mean,
I
if
don't
they
know.
die,
Mm.
The other one's signature move was play dead, so I feel like it's a pretty sure thing.
oh, play dead, huh?
We can, if we wanted to see if there's a fix, can't we just go to the arena and like scope that out?
Whoa, Mr. Ideas.
Thank you. I've got a whole +2 to my intelligence. I mean, because we can see like where they're supposed to set the cages up or something. And then,
What if
you
we just
know,
let them all go? What if there wasn't a fight?
they'd probably just bring him back and make him fight.
Oh, you know everything, don't you?
No. I mean, yes, I know everything.
Alright, I'm gonna stop talking. I feel like I'm pretty stupid, so
Well,
lead the way, buddies.
I mean, if nothing else, I can keep Gehrman in the fighting ring, keep an eye on things, see if people who look suspicious to a snake come in and out. You know, just share senses with them for a bit before things start.
Cody, you could not.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, I felt that. I felt that he didn't want me to sub it up after I kicked Shane.
No, well, no, I had the wrong stat. So there's a
Uh-oh.
dog and then dog juggernaut, however the fuck you say it, and
Oh,
different
Look at that,
names.
bitch.
Wow.
does he have a giant rock outfit and he's gonna charge through the wall? Anyone ever see that X-Men movie?
It's gonna tear Ryan Reynolds in half. That is what. Yeah, just the whole plot of Deadpool 2.
I got that reference.
Yeah.
All right.
By any chance, was Ingot a juggernaut or just a normal guy?
Yeah, was one normal, one the other?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope, they're both the same. You guys might die.
Oh, god damn it.
It's okay, we're friends now.
It turns around, you king shaped me 16 to 6.
The juggernaut's actually just a dragon in disguise. Oh no, I don't have poly. Because I multi-classed. Fuck.
So, how's that multi-class working out for you?
I'm a really good healer, okay?
Mm.
Oh, we should see the odds on Ingot. See if it is even worth betting.
It's true.
Well, they don't have a governing body. Would they even have odds? It's not like horse racing.
At this point, who knows? Maybe we can set up a governing body. Get some referees, and then we can start to involve some shady types to set up the matches for us and make a killing before we leave.
Yeah. Take a 10% finder's fee.
There we go.
Mr. Cream.
It's what you
You-
want, little flame.
You did this kind of fighting stuff before, right?
Of course.
What are your insights on how this might go? Is it just like opening night? What's going on? What's going on in your head?
Honestly, I haven't seen these type of beasts fight before. All my fights have been with humanoids or, well, I suppose. I don't really know what you classify a giant as. But most of them kind of go all the same. Usually the experienced fighter has the better edge. But there are some upsets with that.
And do you think it's like shamed upon if you use magic from outside of the fight to stuff inside the fight?
It depends. Different arenas have different rules.
Okay.
In Moonsea, it was frowned upon. You'd be pretty much taken out back and beaten up.
Oof.
Here might be alright.
I don't
Personally,
want that.
I don't think you need it.
All right. Thank you for the insights, good sir. One might call you the cream of the crop.
I do rise to the top.
don't know why I keep doing this voice, guys. This is.
Can we go to the bar? Go to the bar and check. Get the betting line. Find out if there's any prop bets, like if there's like a length or like a blood capacity loss, some how long the national anthem takes, all the good stuff.
So,
You little guys have a national anthem then.
Alright, yeah, you all head back to the tavern so that you talk to Cal about the betting odds and things. You see that as you come in, there are a few more people placing bets. You hear lots of chatter that like no one's quite sure how the match is gonna go. So it kind of just seems like a lot of them are more betting on person versus Dogmal itself.
Does one person seem to have a better reputation than the other as a trainer?
Yes. Mog seems to have the better reputation.
Yes, well, Ignat is still looking as the better candidate right now. Let's
As you
see
come
what
back
these
in,
odds are.
Cal does call you over. So were you able to check out the specimens? Have you decided which one you want to place your bet on?
2 gold on Stitch. Or Balf.
How dare you?
Assuming the fix is in, my 2 gold's gonna return so well.
What are the? My friend here is very hasty, as elves are, being such a long-lived group. What are the odds on the two creatures?
I mean, speaking honestly with you, it's kind of hard to say which one's going to win or not, since they are currently, no one knows. We haven't seen them fight. But if you were to win, then you simply double your money. So if you place 10 gold and you win, you get 20 gold. Till we have a better reputation of each of the dog moles that are fighting this season, that's kind of what we go with. Extra money that's left over, it goes into the pot to help keep the arena going and functioning.
And are there any other bets we can place on other events surrounding the fight?
Did you have something specific in mind that you were wanting to bet?
Well, lots of these events have bets on things surrounding it, like how long the fight will last, who draws first blood, if the quarterback will catch a touchdown pass, all sorts of different things.
What's the return on the parlays we can get for this match?
See, he knows.
I see. Well, I mean, if someone else is interested in betting on some of these other things, then I guess we certainly can. But typically, we're just betting to see who's gonna win. I guess I never thought much about adding in their bets. Those are a really good suggestion. Kind of fancy those. So first
In the
blood, I
suggestion
think.
box. You don't get to
Nah,
write those down.
I'd rather that come directly to me. This is an idea worth considering.
Don't worry, there'll be 15 gold for the idea.
Yes, and let me ask: if you take in bets and the betting runs heavy on one of them and they win, and you pay out 2-1, how have you made any money? You should really, we should. And he turns away from them. We should really just start the fighting league, and we could run this town dry.
21 odds is bloody good.
Mhm.
But what if the
It's
side
worked
that
out for us so
always
far. This first one is always a little touch and go, but most often it's split, and so we don't necessarily walk away with much. But then as the fighting continues throughout the season, then it gets a little hit or miss on who's gonna win, and that kind of changes things a bit. A lot of it comes down to their mood that day. I don't know that any amount of training really makes too much of a difference if you ask me. I'm not the expert. I don't even know if Mog herself is the expert, but she's probably the best one there is.
she gives good belly rubs, as I hear?
Oh, does she? I
Where'd you
wouldn't
hear
know
that?
anything about that.
everybody looks at him like,
For the dog
Um,
bowl, you stick freaks.
it was 10
As-
fucking minutes, man. What'd you do?
Wrong 10 minutes. I don't know if I want to leave you alone with the pits anymore.
As you had said that, and he responded with, oh, does she now? And, like, you see, he kind of has, like, a slight smile as he just kind of glances away from the group.
You looking at?
I wasn't looking at anything. My apologies. I just got lost in my own thoughts there for a second.
It looks like you're on your phone.
Okay, Cody.
I say in character.
Who the fuck's a
Okay,
phone?
Cody.
I will place 5 gold on Ignat, and I will begin writing a charter to start a fighting league for the dog moles.
Genius.
How much gold are you placing on Ingot?
5.
And there's not a cap on the amount of gold we can bet.
20 gold is the max bet.
Yeah, I thought.
Mhm.
Fuck you and all that fucking gold you got.
You know, I'm not betting, even though it's a sure thing. Inket's gonna win, but I'm not betting. I'm not a betting man.
I'm a warlock. Bad decisions are my life, so I'm placing 2 on Stitch.
I'll place 2 on Stitch to get first blood and 2 on Ingot to win the whole thing. Make it a parlay, double the return.
Do you hear somebody, as you mentioned, the first blood, you hear somebody, oh, are we taking other bets now? I want in on that.
Good turn.
There's a
And you
10%
see, like,
deposit
more
fee on that bit.
more people
I'll process
come
it, don't
over
worry.
wanting to add to the bets for the first blood.
5 silver to make the bet, and we will take that. Yes, thank you.
Baron will process all this. He's got it all sorted. He's got a whole system.
Yes.
Can I bet 20 gold that one of them's named Ingot?
No,
That's pretty good
not
bet.
going to be acceptable.
It's a sure thing. Oh, you're not taking any bet, I guess. Okay. Don't want my money,
No
okay.
bet for you.
That's a little turtle.
All right. Anyone else with bets? That's what you.
I just want to see the fight. Plus, if it's against the rules to cheat, then they might call off all the bets.
All right. Let's do a quick water. Well, go into the arena and see what happens. Right,
Hell yeah.
now that I have
Mhm.
the correct stat block. Alright, if you're watching the stream, we will be right back at 3:37 in stream.
I stream.
welcome back. I really love that I have the map out.
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah. I just zoomed in
Oh.
really far so I didn't say Dungeon of the Alright, so as you all approach the arena, again, so you come up farther from where you were. Before you could see it, but you weren't like up on it. And now you can see there's inside the pit itself looks that the dog moles are in looks to be that it's kind of dug in by 10 feet. And then it also has kind of like a jagged, like kind of spiky, like fence like thing that is going around the perimeter of the dug in pit that the dog moles are in, so to discourage them from trying to get up and out. Based on what you would have seen when you went and you met each of them, they are not large creatures at all. When you were seeing and interacting, like they look to be, like a big dog size, not anything ginormous. So you're kind of surprised by like the amount of precaution that they have, but you think, overall it's a good thing. The arena itself is kind of the pit is not a perfect circle, but the stands surrounding it, those are in a perfect circle with 3 different gaps that have pathways coming out of it or entry points coming out, and you see that the stands are quite full currently, and there is a spot like right when you come in that you all are able to then occupy. As you're taking a look, you can see that you can see that Mog is on left side of the arena while old Balf is on right side. They both seem to kind of be calling down to their dog moles and just talking. They are not in the pit with but they also have not like them out at this point. So they are still currently being kind of held back. They're not in a cage, but like on like a that looks like flipped at the time that's called. Everybody seems rather excited. You kind of talking, taking looks. You talking about what they placed as a bet. You hear some chatter about the bet about first blood being a thing as well. Very much in and there being different kinds of bets. What would you all like to do? Charging?
You got a seat up front, right?
Yes, your seat is going to be like right when you walk in, and then all 3 rows of the bleacher are empty.
Quite a bloodthirsty lot for such a small town.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'd like it.
Does it seem like there's any guards in the stands? Like, stop people from fucking around, being assholes?
Um, so there doesn't look like there's any guards, but you do see some folk that you would have recognized from in the tavern, and they do seem to be kind of like what's going on, like monitoring the stands more so than anything, just to make sure no one's getting too rowdy. But no like hired guards.
Guess we better be on our best behavior. Oh
Alright,
shit. Why are we on a battle map? We're not fighting.
Whoa.
I didn't say anything about fighting. Jump to assumptions there.
Oh,
These guys look a lot more terrifying than the little picture you showed us.
they're
Mhm.
so cute.
Yeah. Funny, right
Oh,
now
so
they
why
look
is there
like
no?
right now they look like the little mole guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. As you're there, is there, if you want to move your tokens, you can. Oh, I love that you guys added your.
Which
Oh.
one's Inkit?
Ingot is going to be the one that's over here on the
I need
left
better
hand
seats,
side.
guys.
Bitch.
Let's see from
Wait, can I drag my guy here too? Let's go.
Your guy that big?
He's small, but technically so am I. But I guess they take up a square, so
I'm gonna set him just kind of on the edge of the ring, so I
Know
can get a
that I
better
like that I
look.
let you guys move your character.
do I need to move back? Is it illegal?
No, you can move.
I can move back.
Just, I thought we'd
Ethan.
stay on the 3 rows that we were in, but
Oh,
you
okay.
each you own. No, I don't care. I don't care where you put your character. Yes, Ricky, put yours in the pit.
He's not the pit.
No, put it in the pit. That I was telling you to put it in the pit. Perfect.
We got him.
Hopefully, no one kills my steak. I'm gonna put
This
it
fight's
there,
gonna be sick.
just so I got a good view of it from the nosebleeds.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Actually, I'm feeling spicy.
I see. Alright, as you come in,
You doing a
you
dance for
see. Huh?
Oh
What are you
dear.
saying?
Oh.
Everybody
Take
do the
me out.
wave!
Woo! Take me out to the ball game. Something, something,
Ball.
something.
As you all get settled, you do the
Wait, so is all this dirt? I know you said they set up spikes to deter them from coming up, but they really did not make this stone. So they couldn't burrow through it?
not. Nope.
let's see
Oh,
what's
that's
going
such
to
a bad
happen.
idea.
Aaron's writing it into the charter he came up with. I will be the president. Fritz, you will evaluate and judge the characters. Ember will inspect and talk to the beast before the show. He looks back. He goes,
As
the warlock can make sure there's no bad pacts being made.
So we want all the bad bets being made.
Yes, but those are on
Yeah.
our side, not on theirs.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
First thing we're going to do is cement this whole thing in. And get more than 3 rows.
Mm.
Hmm.
I need to call my cousin in Vegas. Hold on.
as you guys are settled and you hear the booming loud voice of the announcer, which you do recognize as, I don't know if I named him. My head, I named him, or the person who responded to Al when you guys were in the tavern. And he says, "We've been running these fights since before my granddaddy helped drive those gnolls out. We have a proud history of taking care of the animals too. We get them as pups, the dwarfs up in the mountains there, and then, yeah, it can be bloody, but not in those soft lands of kings and queens anymore. You hear that? It is the time for us to see the battle commence." As you are watching, right before the start, you can see that, guess it wouldn't make sense. Right before, Mog and Old Balf come up and out of the pit, so I am gonna change that they would be down there. Before they come out and up and out, Ember, you would notice, for Mog, because that's the side that you're on, and your character's name? Baron.
Aaron.
Baron would also notice, but on the other side, or Old Balf, it seems as though you see them, you're not quite sure. You can't exactly make out what they're doing, but you feel fairly certain that so Ember seeing this for Ingot and Baron seeing this for Stitch, you feel fairly certain that they were perhaps given something by their owner right before they retreated up and out of the pit.
It's Belfie. They're on the juice. They're on the juice. We need to find out what the juice is in the charter. Figure out what steroids Dogmole's taking.
On it.
Juicing is legal? My goodness.
I mean, there's no governing body. Whatever we say is legal will be legal.
It should be.
Who's gonna stop us? These guys have been going for 60 years and still have a dirt pit.
I feel like we could just hostile take over this today. It'll be all right.
I'm not
Ember's-
sure why
Ember's-
they have a dirt pit.
Ember's got the gold. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
You guys just see me looking like I'm about to jump in there. Oh, I'm feisty over here, guys. I want id.
As you guys are sitting and watching, you do see as the barkeep Cal comes and he takes a seat and towards the end and joins to watch. He looks over and kind of gives you a little bit of a nod, and then you see as the animals begin to circle around, and you can hear, like, depending on who you're closest to and stuff, like, obviously lots of people in the crowd are hooting and hollering, but everyone in the crowd seems to know not to whistle, and you can hear that, and it would have been on a sign that, I forgot to tell you it said, but you can hear that both Mog and Old Balf are giving, like, whistle orders, it almost seems like, to each of their dog moles, and they begin circling around the pit, kind of crashing at the ground at each other. They're staring pretty intensely at one another. And they just kind of keep this going for a few minutes. The crowd is like, some people are shouting, "Go ahead and attack, attack, attack," and like getting really worked up and excited for this to like finally be. And you just see them as they just kind of keep circling around, falling at the ground. One of them burrows into the ground and pops back up, and then kind of follows. And it just seems as though this is maybe kind of like at the beginning, as they kind of get full fight mode, and then but notice, and it's probably after, I would say, 3 minutes or so of this whole like little dance routine they have going on, and they've moved so that they're back kind of in their starting spots, front of their owners, and that the animals, they stop growling and they stop doing the circling, and suddenly see as their small bodies begin to kind of contort. can hear like sounds like the snapping of bone. Hear as the snapping is happening, hear it kind of echo off of the walls of it, and watch as they both seem in that hole that each had burrowed. They both seem to kind of go into that hole for a moment as they are in it. A cloud of dust like rises up and is kind of blocking your view of the pit. So you're unable to see what is happening from within because it's so dusty, and but you continue to hear loud like snapping sounds come, and as this continues and you're kind of choking on the dust as it kind of moves and starts to settle, but it like first moves back and then settling down. Once you're able to suddenly see that there are now the two large hulking beastly looking things look very different than when they were the little old looking teddy bear one. um Now see like their muscle is more exposed. They even look to have like they almost look scarred over, but you do know like this is their first fight, so that is something interesting to you. You're not sure like what would cause the scarring itself. Um, and you can see that they both begin kind of painting, and then again it's that same kind of methodological like going back and forth and kind of following one another. They're never seem to not be looking in the direction of each other. You can see stool that's dripping down from its mouth, and you just kind of get the sense that, oh, this is what they mean when they roll. And you hear like as this explosive howling begins to kind of go through the pit, echoing off the walls and kind of reverberating. You all hear it, and you see looking at these creatures like now at this underneath their skin. Their breathing has quickened, shallow pants, and then they just begin taking their claws and just kind of gouging at ground beneath. And watch as you can get like they begin to position themselves, their bodies, that you know they're just getting ready to launch at one another. As you are seeing this happen, go ahead and roll for me.
Sirloin, we must get a hold of that
Oh, why can't I roll
that
initiative for
potion.
you?
You need me
Think
to
I get
add
hulked
your
out
gear?
if I take it?
Huh?
You need me to add... Oh, yours is up.
No, I'm trying to figure out how to roll initiative for the snake.
Oh yeah, because if you just roll the d20, I added in
Okay.
plus whatever his fire is.
Oh, well, his modifier's 3. Ooh. Yeah.
Guys, I think I last.
A negative
Wait.
1.
How did I go
Good God.
first? There's no reason the warlock should be going first.
Well, and at this
I got
point, you don't
+2.
necessarily like. You
Yeah,
just know
true.
are seeing they're doing. So on your is third group. So you're watching.
Say.
You see up first is Mog. And Mog is up first, and you see that she is just being like a really close eye on really anyone that's in the arena, and of course on it. Like she does not move from where. Heather.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna tell Garabin to come sit with me. I've got nothing better to do, technically, right now. I don't know shit's about to go down.
Baron. So you
I
just watched
cast.
as these creatures have completely changed into a much more fearsome looking thing.
I cast Tasha's caustic brew on both of them. No, I'm just gonna sit there and watch the fight. Yeah, he's gonna sirloin. No, we'll get you some of that potion. Maybe I can work it into your next design. And he flips away from the charter to a design, a blueprint of sirloin, and he starts sketching, some adding some numbers, looking at the beast. Back to numbers.
All right. Then you see as it's old Balth. He is just standing there on the edge. He does a little somersault. He is keeping an eye on what's happening, but not really doing much at this point. Poisonous snake. Have you named the snake yet?
Yes, his name is Gearman. He's just gonna come fly and sit next to me on the seat, since it's probably warmer there too. And that's his turn.
Is Ember not on the initiative tracker?
At the very
Ember's
bottom.
on it. Very bottom.
Scroll
How do they have
down.
crits?
Okay. You I am
Height 11. Uh-oh. I was really bad joke, guys. I'm sorry. Ooh.
why do I have
Oh, ingot placeholder.
Oh no.
I just want you get
Me too.
mostly because I put them on the sides. Alright, so Ingot, you see as Ingot is there kind of scratching at the ground. As he's doing that, you do hear that there is a whistle that comes from a crowd, and as like this is happening, you do hear somebody whispering in the stands near the group. Seems like a bad night for betting. As everyone is just kind of taking in how dreadful and just these dogmals have transformed into. It seems as though this is not a typical Ingot. Um, then look up to the stands here. Next you
Kill a
watch
10-year-old.
as towards the 10-year-old that's so excited to be yay, be murdering children. And then you watch as Stitch there is going to okay. You see as Stitch moves and he begins burrowing underneath the ground under. So at this point,
Mhm.
I am gonna. But he is currently Fritz.
Huh. Looking over towards old Belf and is it Morg? Mug?
Yeah, Mog.
Uh, are they showing any signs of trying to control uh, the dogmals at the moment?
Right now in this point, because everything has just kind of happened, it looks like they're just taking in what's happened. You know, thinking about how fast initiative actually goes and stuff. Like they haven't really acted. They're just like, oh, okay, this is different.
Gotcha. And how deep is the pit
To get
from
down to
the edge here?
from the edge, it is 10 feet.
Sure. Uh, if I go to jump in, will I fall prone?
No, because you are able to jump. So
Cool bean. Uh, what Chris is going to do on his turn, he sees that things kind of look a bit out of place. He's going to leap off the stands and jump into the center of the pit. And then with Thaumaturgy, he's going to, as he's walking to the center of the pit, these tremors shake throughout the ground with each step he takes. Hopefully trying to garner the attention of two mutated doggos.
all right, so you're just trying to get their attention directed at you instead of whatever they're currently doing with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that will be his turn.
All right. All right, Ember, you've just seen as Kritz has jumped down into the pit that is 10 feet below the edge, and you've seen that Ingot is currently up in the stands, while the other one, burrowed up underneath. You currently cannot see burrowed.
Did you say like before the combat like took off that somebody in the stands whistled, or is that just like someone else, like when the owners whistled?
No, you heard so when Ingot jumped, like right before somebody had like kind of done like a hoot and holler whistle, and that seemed to why maybe his attention was drawn in that.
Oh, freaking idiot! guess things are popping off. 5. Hey, I'm gonna talk to Mog. You got this, or do you need me to step in and be the rightful owner of your dog bowl?
No one has taken Ingot away from me. I don't know what you're talking about. I am the rightful owner. No. We are together on this. Ingot will be fine.
All right, just check yourself, okay? But it looks like they're in the stand. You see that, right?
I see that. I do.
Cool. As long as I'm not fucking going down for this. Uh, I will have just in case. 5. My little flame spirit guy is gonna fly like above the ring. Like if it's 10
Okay.
feet down, he's gonna be like 40 feet up, just above the ring over here.
Okay.
Let's put him as 40. I don't know if that worked. Didn't. And if it seems like Mog's not worrying about the dog bowl in the crowd, I'm just gonna cast Shillelagh on my staff, and fuck, I'll cast Bless. Bless up, baby. Focused on crits. 5, 10, 15, 20. Baron. Where the hell is 12, 5, 10.
Way over here, right behind Baron.
I can get all three of you. You guys all blessed within 30 feet
Woo.
if I cast
Woo.
it over there. Blessed up, bitches. And yeah, I'm just gonna. It's my turn.
Okay, you see, Mog does move so that she is closer to Ingot. And seems to be trying, like, you can see that she's trying to talk to him, maybe, like, like calling for a dog type of thing, but, aside from that, you're not sure if she's anything else, Heather.
Well, it'd be really funny to watch this dog just murder its owner, which she probably deserves it. I'm gonna hold my action and cast Eldritch Blast in case Ignat does turn around and just attack her master.
Okay. Alright,
And that'll be
Baron. Oh, yeah. You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Ricky. If you're talking, you're muted.
Am I?
Oh, now you're not.
Okay.
I just.
Bonus action. He's gonna send Sirloin towards them.
Mountain goat could jump down.
Yeah, I'm more worried about getting back up.
Hmm.
The 10 foot over the spikes.
Right. As a goat. Well, goats.
Yeah, they'll get up there.
Meh.
Okay.
And then, as my action, oof. I will. So he'll kind of reach behind him, and off of his side, he draws a metal bar and he kind of shakes it, and it just starts to, and like it falls into the form of a heavy crossbow, and he points it across the way in case the ingot takes an attack on anyone. He'll shoot him with the his heavy crossbow.
Okay.
It's already in action.
Alright, you see old Balf is just kind of hesitantly, like, looking over, and, like, kind of looking down to see if he can see anything, but he does not, besides that. Snake is up.
Where do I want to put the snake is the question. You know what? My snake can just chill with me for now, because I don't know. He's got 2 HP. I kind of don't want him in the middle of nowhere.
Set it down the hole after the other one.
I mean, he does have a flying speed, but I don't know if that gives him the ability to hover, is the only thing. So he's just going to chill with me for a second.
Alright. You see as Ingot, first looks at Mog, and then just, like, violently kind of shakes his head all over, and then lunges at the townsperson that's in front of him, taking a huge bite, and then release or what you would assume to probably be a dead corpse. Ricky, you can make your attack on him.
Right, your first attack. 21.
That will hit.
Nice.
7. Second attack of the action. That hits. So,
To take
7.
both if it was a held thing.
I mean, an attack. I used an attack action, so I get 2 attacks during an attack action.
Okay, well, every DM I've played with, that never been a thing, so I just didn't know what the thing was. Because, like, when I've played and I've held my action, I just get to do it once, because it's now my reaction. So I just didn't know.
I mean, if
there
you
was
want, it
another
could be 7. It's fine.
I mean, I don't care to take it off. I just didn't know if you knew, because, like I said, all the DMs I play, that's how they do it.
I mean, it's still 1 attack, so I get 2 attacks per attack action. So I don't know. It's either way. I mean, it's not like it's a ton of damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That was him. Crits. Fly, you're up.
Oh.
Was his
Wonder
camera
if
was
it
frozen for a second?
Oh no.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
There
Oh,
we go.
sorry. Went all quiet and I was like, oh. Is it my turn? What did what did this homie do on his turn?
You
Missed
can't
it.
see what he's doing. He's underneath the ground.
Gotcha. And I just saw this guy just slice up a
Yeah.
NPC. Alright. Kretz has had enough. These beasts are out of control. It's honoring the great arena. He is going to look within himself and begin to rage.
Okay.
As he rages, he grows to a large size.
You need me to make the token bigger?
I can do it if you'd like. Oh, I'll be right here.
Alright.
See, as he reaches behind him and pulls out a javelin and just hucks it at this guy over here. 11 plus 4 plus 3 is our proficiency. 11 plus 7, 18.
Yes, that will hit. Yep.
All right. How much damage is the javelin? It's a D6, right?
Mm,
I actually don't know.
Yeah, 1d6.
Sweet. That'll be 5 plus 4 plus an extra 2 damage. 11
So
points of
11.
damage.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
And he can't draw another one. No, that'll be his turn.
Okay. And then Ricky, going back, I searched. So it looks like when you ready your action, because it's your reaction.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Oh no, I know. I just like knowing what like the official things are because I don't sit and read everything. So
This is D&D. Who reads the rules?
I know. I was more curious because my character also has two. Oh, that's how it is. I'd like to know that because I typically roll high in initiative and I'm the one holding actions. Timber.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna yell to crits. Do you want to stay there? Because I can get you right on top of that, big boy.
His voice is a lot deeper when he's in this size.
Well, if you can bring them to me, that would be better.
Uh, I don't think he's willing, so probably can't do that.
Well,
Uh,
get me as close as you can to them then.
cool. Ember or not Ember, little flame spirit guy will fly down just above your head, and then use this. Don't mind the damage because you're going to be teleporting. The spirit each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet teleport up to 15 feet to not unoccupied space. You're going to go directly above him. So I'm going to teleport you right on, like above him. So you're riding him.
Awesome.
And my
Right.
fire spirit will just teleport back a little bit. Cool. So that's my bonus action. Inget, you're really fucking pissing me off, man. You just killed some guy. I'm sorry I have to do this, but I'm gonna fucking put you down. And as my action, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Normal.
The fuck are you guys?
Oh, cool.
They're not
I
bad
did
people.
5 damage, and my second blast putting you fucking in the ground, bitch.
Oh, I can't. I gotta move this.
So
Nobody.
Okay, so how much?
5 and 12, 17.
Okay, I was showed up.
Yeah. I don't know why they did that.
I think it just likes doing that for you.
Why the... Huh. I'll roll on D&D Beyond next, so it's whatever.
Oh, I don't.
Weird.
I don't care how you roll. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll just get on top of the bleachers a little bit. Just to get the angle. I'm good.
Mag,
You
try whistling.
you guys pissed her off. She. You see as Mog, now seeing that Inga has been attacked and she crits right
Whoa.
in it.
Whoa.
Ingot attacked a villager.
Yeah, but
villager's
Inga also
dead.
got attacked.
Bitch,
She
get your
loves
dog.
this dog mole. So you see as she moves, I guess she would actually gonna move herself and she's gonna attack at crits.
Bring it.
What?
Really,
This
woman?
charm will hold person, I'm cooked.
Okay. I'm not
Mog,
attacking the dog anymore.
Fucking sneaky bitch.
Yeah, right? Your thing goes rampaging through the crowd. You're like, don't hurt him.
Well, she misses on her first swing. Her long sword. She tries again.
I'm like, this ain't Jurassic
And
Park. We're not
also
just letting them
misses.
live free.
All right, Belfie is up.
Okay, so quick question. How tall are these bleachers?
I
Like, if I were to jump
you're
down
probably 10, like where you're at. You would probably be, I would say, like 9-ish feet, maybe.
9-ish feet, it's 10 feet for fall damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. Cause fuck this bitch. I'm gonna hurl an Eldritch Blast her way, and it's gonna be probably both of them, so.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, that's a whole 9, so that. Or 12, sorry.
That's not her stat block. That is a hitter.
Okay. 1d10 plus 5. Don't. Okay, you're gonna fail me. Fine, be that way.
Okay.
And then I guess my second one.
Also hit.
Roll damage. And a whole 14. And then I'm gonna huck myself. Oh my god. Oh, helps if I select the right thing. Garmin's gonna come with me. Huck myself down. And I'm gonna run behind the bleachers, and Gearman's just riding on my shoulder
Okay.
while we figure things out, and that'll be my turn.
All right. Baron.
Baron's got his crossbow. He's gonna shoot twice for his action at the beast still. Happened.
Okay.
That's weird. There we go. Less a D4, which doesn't matter. Uh, and a hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
One there, and then bonus action, he will yell at Sirloin. He's gonna say, "Attack the creature! Help! Help crits!" So Sirloin will move up, and we'll take own attack, like a headbutt. 16.
Yeah, that will hit him.
Okay. And 11.
Ooh, big damage.
And
Shit.
that is my turn.
All right. Old south. He just kind of stunned by what's going on. He does see that you guys are attacking the other one, so he does have a fear, possibly attacking Stitch. If you were to show up again.
Control your dog.
Right?
Forget about us. I'm like, if you control your dog, we won't attack him. He hasn't killed anybody yet.
It's just been tumbling.
If you do one more backflip while this fight's going on, I'm gonna freak out, man.
You see as he throws a dart at Baron.
Fuck, man.
A dot.
Dart. Yeah, I'm guessing an 11 does not hit. But as you go to swat at the dart, it seems it has reappeared back in old Boff's hand. He throws it at you a second time. 18 to hit.
That hits.
I need that dart.
5 piercing damage. Then you all see him somersault his way back.
This fucking guy.
Like, they're more upset their thing gets hurt than the people in the their audience.
You guys cannot see. That was my nat 20 hiding behind the bleach. My nat 20 of the night.
Dude. This is a fucking cloud fiesta.
Yeah, somersaults his way back there. He's doing good.
Damn.
Alright, Snakey is up.
I think you muted Heather.
Sorry, I muted myself to take a drink, and then I forgot to. I think I remuted myself.
Are you a loud drinker?
No, I just feel like I don't know. It just seems polite. I'm gonna have him fly over to this. Oh, you bitch! Gonna get him ahead of me. I'm gonna fly him to this bench here,
Okay.
and that'll be his turn for now.
Alright.
Are you gonna killing it?
Oh, I should just.
Uh-oh.
That's all. Okay.
Yes, fire breath. 16d6.
Please don't. I'm midair. Just
Alright.
No pumpkin.
He is to first kind of lunge forward at the metal sheet and try to bite at him. Yes. I know. 18 on the sheep.
That hits.
12 piercing damage.
Mhm.
And then feeling that crits is on him, he's gonna take one of his massive claws and he's gonna come up and try to like smack at you.
Sirloin will use deflect. What's it? Is it called? Yeah, and it's gonna pose disadvantage.
Well, 16
He'll
on
like.
hits. I rolled a 9 and an 8. My modifiers.
16 hits.
What was he doing with his deflect though? You were gonna describe.
He was just gonna takes the hit, like the bite, and just uses its horns to like gouge out at the eyes to deflect.
Don't like that.
Mm.
Holy
And like that,
shit.
either 17 slashing damage.
Okay, it's halved because I'm raging.
It's a fucking barbarian.
8, is it?
Yes, because I round in favor of. Well, seeing that the sheep tried getting in his way, he is gonna take his other claw attack and swipe at the sheep. 14
Oh.
to hit.
Misses.
Nice. That is his turn. We are going to see this guy, who's actually throwing over here, but got under. He is gonna pop up over here, and he is going to, as he might as well. Take his claws. He swipes at one of the commoners that's there, one of the village people.
The construction worker or the police officer?
It was people who were arriving late.
The Indian?
The what?
The Indian? Village people.
No.
Yeah.
You see, as this one does not go invisible but drops dead. He takes his second claw attack on the other one that's to his left-hand side. That one also is probably also drop dead.
no.
And then he is going to fight at the one in front of. Here are the ones that are surrounding. They are out, terrorized by this. Miraculously though, the one oh no, I thought are commoners really only 4?
Yeah, they're just fodder for everything.
That one's dead too. Not invisible, dead. There we go. All right, that was Stitch's turn. Crits.
Crit's is going to look towards Morg.
You have no control of your beast. You bring dishonor onto the arena.
And he's going to try and grapple Ingot.
So okay, so he is considered a size larger than grapple check.
I am a large size.
Okay, so well, he is a large size also, so he would be larger than. He would still be a size bigger because he has powerful says treated one size larger if doing so is advantage to it, such as grapple checks.
Gotcha. Can I not grapple a size larger than me, or is that
No,
can I only
no,
grapple on my
you
side?
can, but he gets advantage on his check.
Okay. So do I.
He's gonna have a.
Straw guy fight.
I'm-
Let's go.
I'm raging. I get advantage on strength checks.
You get advantage. You get advantage. Everyone gets
Everybody
advantage.
gets advantage.
I'm ready to roll this.
He did not do.
What's Oprah even doing now? Does she still have a show?
Oh, I did kind of terrible too. My highest was an 8 plus 7. 15.
He was.
Ooh. Meets it, beats it, right? Ooh. My second attack, I will try to grapple again. Oh, that
Better.
hit much worse. 14. I can't grapple him.
Wait, the first time, did you add bless? Does bless get added to that?
Oh, I didn't
would.
add it the first time. 1d4 into 14.
Oh,
It's
well,
not
then
enough.
no matter what you roll, he would have been grappled because you guys were.
Sorry,
Oh, okay.
zoned out.
Is it right if I use my second attack to try and... actually, it might just be better if he stays here. With grappling, I can move them a certain amount of feet equal to my movement speed. Is that correct?
Grappled, when you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved.
All right. I kind of want to grapple him and chuck him into the pit with me.
How do you suplex them?
Yeah, kind of suplex style. I've got 40 feet of movement, so I will jump down with him probably here.
Here,
If
I'll
that's
move my
allowed.
guy over here so you see.
I'm just keeping him
I'm just
catty
holding him
from you
around
so
his
I can
neck.
flick him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just holding him around his neck. I believe
anything
that's
else?
everything I can do. No.
Alright, Ember.
All right, from this angle, do I just see Stitch going buck wild over there?
Are you up on the top or are you behind it?
I'm up on the top.
Then yes, you.
All right.
I don't.
I'm not gonna
like,
do
for
anything
sure
about it.
would see you would see the one that's person that he took out here, but I don't know that you would see out two more from your.
All right.
Roll.
I'm just gonna yell, "What the fuck is going on, man?" Does it seem like Mog realizes what's happening? Like this might have been a planned thing, or does this just seem like shit went sideways and now they're trying their best to reel in some
Are you gonna
problems?
use your action to make an insight?
Actually, you know what? Mog attacked fucking. Fuck, what do I do? I'm just attacking it. You're going down. I'll fucking spare you when you're down, bitch. From up in the sky, bonus action, I will not. Hold on, not that. Fiery flame seed on and get. If I need to get a better angle, I'll move him. Eat some fire, you little shithead.
Yep, that will hit.
All right, that is my bonus action as my little fire turtle.
Gosh,
Throw
why
some
does it?
fire. Yeah, I'll do D. Other one spells.
Open our character.
Natural 18. I'll roll damage because I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that does. I just can't get a character sheet. I don't want to. Okay,
I'll
so
get.
you've
I'll give you the.
done 19.
Yeah, hold on. I got one more Eldritch Blast too.
Okay.
The Genie Fire should only added once, so -3 from that. I forgot I had that ability. Think.
Okay, so
D&D Beyond told me.
29 total.
Damn.
I'm gonna trust you on that one. I didn't do math.
She is still up, but looks critically. Okay.
But
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no.
Can I just move down? 15. Actually, I'm gonna
It's
move
gonna
over
be
to.
10. Like going down off of the bleachers is gonna be 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue with the bleachers, kind of like walk through the
Okay.
people and try to get right up to Mog. Hey, listen, I'm gonna spare your fucking dog, okay? But we just have to take them down first. And I'll spare the dying of them, okay? We chill?
She looks at you and she seems to just trying to be kind of getting a read of your intentions. She doesn't really say anything. She's watching. She's just seen you get pulled down into the pit by Fritz. So she's kind of like more paying attention to that than you. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. So we would start seeing that a lot of people begin to see one way or the other. So like you start seeing them. So I will move some like tokens later on. But the ones that are very clearly not commoners, they are not fleeing. They kind of start staying. They're not engaging in anything, but they are kind of just looking around, watching you all, watching what seems to be happening, but they don't take off. But the ones that look like somebody in a black hood, those tokens do start kind of running wild at seeing everything that's happening. We are at the end of initiative, and we're at a good point of stopping stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop us for session, and then we'll back up at the beginning of combat. Stop. All right. Well, if you tuned in for today, thank you for stopping in, and we will see you in 2 weeks. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. See you, stream.
Stream.
All right, shit.
Bye,
See ya.
guys.